All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time may play many parts. Welcome to Secrets, Scandals, and Shakespeare's Women. Tonight we will introduce you to some of the many aspects of the women in Shakespeare's plays, from innocence to madness, from treachery to dedication. Shakespeare wrote his women with a depth of character that had not been done by many people, and tonight we are going to show you some of these women. We hope you enjoy the show, and first let us take you back to a time where kings and queens quarreled and star-crossed lovers fought for the right to hold each other's affections.
The clock struck 9 when I did send the nurse. In half an hour she promised to return. Pretend she cannot meet him. That's not so. Oh, she is lame. Love's herald should be thought with 10 times faster glide than the sun's beams, driving back shadows over lowering hills. Therefore do nimble pinion doves draw love, and therefore hath the wind swift Cupid wings. Now is the sun upon the highmost hill of this day's journey, and from 9 till 12 is 3 long hours, yet she is not come. Had she affections of warm youthful blood, she would be as swift in motion as a ball. My words would bandy her to my sweet love, and his to me. But old folks, many fain as they were dead, unwieldy, slow, heavy, pale as lead. Oh God, she comes! Oh, honey nurse, what news? Hast thou met with him? Now, good sweet nurse. Oh, why lookest thou sad? If news be sad, yet tell them merrily. If sweet, thou shamest the music of sweet news by telling it to me with so sour a face.
I am a-weary. Give me leave a while. Fie, how my bones ache. What a jaunt I've had.
I would thou hast my bones, and I thy news. Nay, come, I pray thee. Speak. Good nurse, speak.
Yea, sir, what haste? Can you not stay a while? Do you not see that I am out of breath?
How art thou out of breath when thou hast breath to tell me that thou art out of breath? The excuse that thou dost make in this delay is longer than the tale thou dost excuse. Is thy news good or bad? Answer to that. If say either, and I'll say the circumstance. Let me be satisfied. Is good or bad?
Well, you have made but a simple choice. Romeo, no, not he, though his face be better than any man's, and his leg excels all men's. And for a hand, and a foot, and a body, though they be not to be talked on, yet they are past compare. He is not the flower of courtesy, but I'll warrant him as gracious as a lamb. Go thy ways, wench, serve God. What, have you dined at home?
No, but all this did I know before. What says he of our marriage? What of that?
Oh, Lord, how my head aches. What a head have I! It beats as it would fall 20 pieces, and my back on the other side. Beshrew your heart for sending me about to catch my death from jaunting up and down.
If faith, I'm sorry that thou art not well. Sweet nurse, tell me, what says my love?
Your love says, like an honest gentleman, and a kind, and a courteous, and a warrant a valiant. Where is your mother?
Where is my mother? Why, she is within. Where should she be? How oddly thou repliest. Your love says, like an honest gentleman. Where is your mother?
Are you so hot? Marry, come up, I trow. Is this the poultice for my aching bones? Henceforward, do your messages yourself.
Here's such a coil. Tell me, what says Romeo?
Have you got leave to go to Shrift tonight?
I have.
Then hie you hence to Friar Lawrence' cell. There waits a husband to make you a wife. Now comes the wanton blood up in your cheeks. They'll be scarlet straight at any news. Get you to the church. I must another way to fetch a bird ladder that your love might climb a bird's nest soon when it is dark. I am the toil and drudge in your delight. but you will bear the burden soon when it is night. I'll to dinner, get you to the cell.
Hide to high fortune, honest nurse. Farewell.
Othello, Act 4, Scene 2.
Oh, good Iago, what shall I do to win my lord again? Good friend, go to him, for by this light of heaven I know not how I lost him. Here I kneel. If e'er my love did trespass against his will, in discourse of thought or actual deed, or that mine eyes, mine ears, or any sense delighted them in any other form, or that I have not yet, and ever will, and ever have, though he do shake me off to beggarly divorcement. Love him dearly, comfort forswear me. Unkindness may do much, and his unkindness may defeat my life, but never taint my love. I cannot say, poor. Does it pour me now to speak the word, to do the act that might the addition earn, not the world's act of vanity could make me.
As You Like It, Act 3, Scene 2.
From the east to western end, no jewel is like Rosalind. Her worth, being mounted on the wind, to all the world bears Rosalind. All the pictures fairest lined are but black to Rosalind. Keep no fair in mind, but the fair of Rosalind.
Why should this a desert be, where it is unpeopled? No. Tongues I'll hang on every tree that shall civil sayings show. Some, how the brief life of man runs his erring pilgrimage, that the stretching of a span buckles in his sum of age. Some, of violated vows twixt the souls of friend and friend, but upon the fairest vows, where at every sentence end will I, Rosalinda, write, teaching all that read to know the quintessence of every sprite, heavenward in little show. Therefore, has the nature charge that one body should be filled with all graces wide and large. Nature presently distilled Helen's cheek, but not her heart. Cleopatra's majesty, Atalanta's better part, sad Lucretia's modesty. Thus Rosalind, many parts, by heavenly synod was devised, of many faces, eyes, and hearts, to have the touch's dearest prize. Heaven would that she these gifts should have, and I to live and die her slave.
O most gentle pulpiter, what tedious homily of love have you wearied your parishioners withal, without crying, have patience, good people?
How now, didst thou hear these verses?
Oh yes, and more too, for some of them had more feet in them than the verses could bear.
That's no matter, the feet might bear the verses.
Yes, but they stood lamely within the verses, and could not bear themselves without the verses, and therefore stood lamely in them.
But didst thou hear without wondering how thy name should be hanged and carved upon these trees?
I was 7 of the 9 days out of the wonder, for look here what I found on a palm tree. I was never so be-rhymed since Pythagoras' time, when I was an Irish rat, which I can hardly remember.
Trow you who hath done this?
Is it a man?
And a chain that you once wore about his neck change your color?
I prithee who?
Oh, Lord, Lord, it is a hard matter for friends. two meet, but mountains may be removed with earthquakes in so encounter.
I prithee tell me who it is.
Is it possible?
Nay, I prithee with most petitionary vehemence, tell me who it is.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful, and most wonderful, wonderful, and yet again wonderful, and after that, out of all hooping.
Good my complexion! Dost thou not know that though I am comparisoned like a man, that I have a doublet and a toes in my disposition? 1 inch more delays a southsea of discovery. I prithee, I wish that thou couldst stammer, that thou couldst pour this concealed man out of thy mouth, like wine comes out of a narrow-mouthed bottle, either too much at once or none at all. I prithee take the cork out of thy mouth, that I might drink thy tidings.
So you may put a man in your belly.
Is he of God's making? What manner of man? Is his head worth a hat, or his chin worth a beard?
Nay, he hath but a little beard.
Well, God will send him more if he be thankful. But let me stay the growth of his beard, if thou delayst me not the knowledge of his chin.
It is young Orlando that tripped up the wrestler's heels and your heart, both in an instant.
Nay, but the devil take mocking. Speak, sad brow, and true, maid.
If faith cause 'tis he.
Orlando?
Orlando!
Alas, the day! What shall I do with my doublet and hose? What is he when thou sawest him? How looked he? Where and went he? What said he? How parted thee with thee? And when will thou feast him again? Answer me in one word!
You must borrow me Gargantua's mouth first. 'Tis a word too great for any mouth of this age's size. To answer aye and no to these particulars is more than to answer in a catechism.
But dost he know that I am in the forest and in man's apparel? Looks he as freshly as the day he wrestled?
It is as easy to count atomies as to resolve the propositions of a lover. But take a taste of my finding him and relish it with good observance. I found him lying under a tree, like a dropped acorn.
Oh, it must be called Job's tree to drop such fruit.
Give me audience, good madam.
Proceed.
There lay he, stretched along like a wounded knight.
Well, it be pity to see such a sight. It well becomes the ground.
Cry hollow to thy tongue, I prithee. It curvets unseasonably. He was furnished like a hunter.
Oh, ominous! He comes to kill my heart.
I would sing my song without a burden. Thou bringst me out of tune.
Do you not know that I'm a woman when I think I must speak? Sweet!
You bring me out, soft. Comes he not?
'Tis he! Fly and note him!
Macbeth, Act 1, Scene 7.
Was the hub drunk wherein you dressed yourself? Hath it slept since? And will it now, to look so pale and green upon what it had done so freely? From this time such I account thy love. Art thou feared to be the same in thine own act and desire as thou art in valor? Wouldst thou have that which thou esteemest the ornament of life, and live a coward in thy own esteem, letting I dare not wait upon I would, like the poor cat in the adage? What beast wast then that made thee break this enterprise to me? When you durst do it, then you were a man. And to be so much more than what you were, you would be so much more the man. Nor time nor place did then adhere, and yet you would make both. They have made themselves, and that their making themselves doesn't make you. I have given suck, and know how tender 'tis to love the babe that milks me. I would, while it was smiling in my face, have dashed its brains out, had I so sworn as you have done to this.
my six Sodens true nature is, each toy seems prologue to some great amiss. So full of artless jealousy is guilt, it spills itself in fearing to be spilt.
Where is the beauteous majesty of Denmark?
How now, Ophelia?
How should I, your true love, know from another one, by his cockle hat and staff, and his sandal shoon?
Alas, sweet lady, what imports this song?
Say you, nay, pray you mark. He is dead and gone, lady, he is dead and gone. At his head the grass-green earth, and at his heels a stone.
Nay, but Ophelia!
Nay, pray you, mark. White his shroud is a mountain veil, loaded all with sweet flowers, which be wet to the grave did not go with true love showers.
How do you, pretty lady?
Well, God dild you. They say the owl was a baker's daughter. Lord, we know what we are, but not what we may be. God be at your table.
Conceit upon her father.
I pray you let us have no words of this. But when they ask you what it means, tell them this. Tomorrow is St. Valentine's Day, and in the morning time, and I am made at your window to be your Valentine. And up she rose and donned his clothes, and took the chamber door. That in a maid that out to me ne'er departed more.
Pretty Ophelia!
Indeed, love, without an oath, we'll make an end on it. By giz and by St. Charity, alack and fie for shame! Young men will do it when they come to it, by cock they are to blame. Well, she, when you tumbled me, you promised me to wed. He answered, so what I had done by yonder sun, had thou not strewn my bed. I hope all will be well, but I cannot choose to weep to think that they would lay him in the cold ground. My brother shall know of it, and so I thank you for your good counsel. Come, my coach. Good night, sweet ladies. Good night, ladies. Good night. Good night.
Oh, this is the poison of deep grief. It springs all from her father's death. Oh, Gertrude, Gertrude, when sorrows come, they come not single spies, but in battalions. First, her father slain. Next, your son gone, and he, most violent author of his own just remove. The people muddied, thick and unwholesome in their thoughts and whispers for good Polonius's death. And we have done but greenly in hugger-mugger to inter him. Poor Ophelia, divided from herself in her fair judgment, without the which we are pictures or mere beasts, last and as much containing as all these. Her brother is in secret come from France, feeds on his wonder, keeps himself in clouds, and wants not buzzards to infect his ear with pestilent speeches, wherein necessity of the matter beggared, will nothing arraign our person, will nothing stick our person to arraign in ear and ear. Oh, my dear Gertrude, this, like to a murdering piece in many places, gives me superfluous death.
The Winter's Tale, Act 3, Scene 2.
Since what I am to say must be that which it goes against my accusation, and a testimony on my part no other but what comes from myself, it shall scarce boot me to say not guilty. Mine integrity being counted falsehood shall, as I express it, be so received. But thus, if powers divine behold our human actions as they do, then I doubt not but innocence shall make false accusation blush, and tyranny tremble at patience. You, my lord, best know, who least will seem to do so. My past life hath been as continent, as chaste, as true, as I am now unhappy, which is more than history can pattern, though it be devised and played to take spectators. For behold me, a fellow of the royal bed, which owe a moiety to the throne, a great king's daughter, here standing to talk and prate on life and honor, for who please to come and hear me. For life, I prize it as I weigh grief, which I would spare. For honor, 'tis a derivative of me to mine, and only that I stand for. I appeal to your conscience, sir, since before Polixenes came, how I was in your grace, how merited to be so. Since he came with what encounter so incurrent, I have strained to appear thus, if one jot beyond the bound of honor, or that way in so inclining, hardened be the hearts of those who hear me, and my nearest kin cry fie upon my grave.
Twelfth Night, Act 1, Scene 5.
Give me my veil. Come, throw it o'er my face. For once more here, Orsino's embassy.
The honorable lady of the house, which is she?
To me, I shall answer for her.
Most radiant, exquisite, and unmatchable beauty. I pray tell me if you be the lady of the house, for I have never seen her, and I would be loath to cast away my speech, for besides that it is excellently well penned, I have taken great pains to con it. Good beauties, let me sustain no scorn. I am very comfortable, even to the least sinister usage.
Whence came you, sir?
I could say little more than I have studied, but that question is out of my part. Good beauties, give me modest assurance if you be the lady of the house, that I may on with my speech.
Are you a comedian?
My profound heart, no! And yet, by the very fangs of malice, I swear I am not that I play. Are you the lady of the house?
If I do not usurp myself, I am.
Most certainly, if you are she, you do usurp yourself. For what is yours to bestow is not yours to reserve. But this is from my commission. I will on with my speech in your praise, and then show you the heart of the matter.
Come to what is important in it. I forgive you the praise.
But alas, I have taken great pains to study it, and 'tis poetical.
It is more like to be feigned, I pray you. Keep it in. I heard you were saucy at my gates, and allowed your approach to rather wander at you than to hear you. If you be not mad, be gone. You have reason, be brief. 'Tis not that time of moon with me to make one in so skipping a dialogue.
Will you hoist sail, sir? Here lies your way.
I am to hold here a little longer, good swabber. Some mollification for your giant, sweet lady. Tell me your mind. I am a messenger.
Sure, you have some hideous matter to deliver, yet the courtesy of it is so fearful. Speak your office.
It alone concerns your ear. I bring no taxation of homage, no overture of war. I hold the olive in my hands. My words are as full of peace as of matter.
Yet you began rudely. What are you? What would you?
The rudeness that hath appeared from me, I have learned from my entertainment. What I am and what I would are as secret as maidenhead. To your ears, divinity. To any others, profanation.
Give us the place alone. We shall hear this divinity. Now, sir, what is your office?
Most sweet lady,
I come to doctrine, and much may be said of it. Where lies your text?
in Orsino's bosom.
In his bosom. In what chapter of his bosom?
To answer by the method, in the first of his heart.
Oh, I have read it. It is heresy. Have you no more to say?
Good madam, let me see your face.
Have you any commission from your lord to negotiate with my face? You are now out of text. But I suppose we shall lift the curtain and show you the veil. Look you, sir. Such one I was present. Is it not well done?
'Tis beauty truly blent, whose nature's red and white, nature's own cunning hands laid on. Lady, you are the cruelest she alive if you will lead these graces to the grave and leave the world no copy.
Oh, sir, I will not be so hard-hearted. I shall send out divers schedules of my booty, and every utensil and particle labeled as item 2 lips, intimate bread, item 2 gray eyes, with lips to them, item 1 chin, 1 neck, and so forth. Have you came hither to praise me?
I see what you are. You are too proud. But if you are the devil, you are fair. My lord and master loves you. Oh, such love could not be recompensed if it were crowned the nonpareil of beauty.
How does he love me?
With adorations, fertile tears, groans that thunder love, and sighs of fire.
Your lord does know me. I cannot love him. Yet, I suppose I know him virtuous, know him noble, of great estate, and fresh and stainless youth, and in voices well divulged, free, learned, and valiant, and in dimension and the shape of nature, a gracious person. Yet, I cannot love him. He may have took his answer long ago.
If I did love you in my master's flame, with such a suffering, such a deadly life, in your denial I would find no meaning. I would not understand it.
Why? What would you?
Make me a willow cabin at your gate, and call upon my soul within the house. Write loyal cantons of contented love, and sing them loud even at the dead of night. Halloo your name to the reverberating hills, and make the very babbling gossip of the air cry out, "Oh, Revia!" Oh, you should not rest between the elements of earth and air, but you should pity me.
You might too much.
What is your parentage?
Above my fortunes, yet my state is well. I am a gentleman.
Get you to your lord. I cannot love him. Let him send no more. Unless, perchance, you may come to me again to tell me how he takes it. Farewell. I thank you for your pains. Spend this for me.
I am no feeble post, lady. My master, not myself, lacks recompense. Love make his heart a flint that you shall love, and let your fervor, like my master's, be placed in contempt. Farewell, fair cruelty.
What is your parentage? Above my fortunes, yet my state is well. I'm a gentleman.
I'll be sworn thou art. Thy tongue, thy limbs, thy face, do give thee fivefold blazon. Not too fast. Soft, soft. Unless the master or the man, oh, how now? Ever so quickly may one catch this plague? Methinks I feel this youth's perfection with an invisible and subtle stealth to creep into mine own eyes. Well, let it be.
Titus Andronicus, Act 2, Scene 3.
Have I reason, think you, to look pale? To have enticed me hither to this place, this barren, detested vale, you see it is. The trees, though summer, yet forlorn and lean, o'ercome with moss and baleful mistletoe. Here never shines the sun, here nothing breathes, unless the nightly owl or fatal raven. And when they showed me this abhorred pit, they told me here at dead time of night 1,000 fiends, 1,000 hissing snakes, 10,000 toads should make such fearful and confused cries as any mortal body hearing them should straight fall mad, or else die suddenly. And no sooner had they told me this hellish tale, they told me they would bind me here unto the body of a dismal ewe, and leave me to this miserable death. And then they called me foul adulteress, lascivious Goth, and all the bitterest terms that our ear did hear. Had you not by wondrous fortune come, this vengeance on me they had executed. Revenge this, as you love your mother's life, or else you shall not be henceforth called my children.
Much Ado About Nothing, Act 3, Scene 4.
Methinks.
Collapse into light of love, that goes without a burden. Do you sing it and I'll dance it?
Ye light of love with your heels, and if your husband have stables enough, you shall see he lack no barns.
Oh, illegitimate construction! I scorn that with my heels.
'Tis almost 5 o'clock, cousin. 'Tis time you were ready. Oh, by my troth, I am exceedingly ill.
For a hawk, a horse, or a husband?
For that which begins them all, an H.
Well, and be you not turned Turk, there's no more sailing by the star.
What means the fool, trow?
Nothing I, but God send everyone their heart's desire.
These gloves the Count gave me, they're an excellent perfume. I'm stuffed, cousin, I cannot smell.
I made and stuffed, there's goodly catching of cold.
Oh, God help me, God help me! Since when have you professed apprehension?
Even since you left it, doth not my wit become me rarely?
It is not seen often enough. You should wear it in your cap. By my troth, I am sick.
Get you some of this distilled Cardus Benedictus and lay it to your heart. 'Tis the only thing for a qualm.
There thou hast prickest her with a thistle. Ah, Benedictus! Why this Benedictus? You have some moral in this Benedictus.
Moral? By my troth, I have no moral meaning. I'm a plain holy thistle. You may think perchance that I think you are in love. Nay, by Our Lady, I am not such a fool to think what I list, nor I list not to think what I can. Nor indeed I cannot think, if I were to think my heart out of thinking, that you are in love, or that you will be in love, or that you can be in love. Yet Benedict is such another, and now he's become a man. He swore to himself he would never marry, yet now, in despite of his heart, he eats his meat without grudging. And how you may be converted, I know not, but methinks you look with your eyes as other women do.
What pace is this that thy tongue keeps?
Not a false gallop.
Madam, withdraw. The Prince, the Count, Signor Benedict, Don John, and all the gallants of the town are come to fetch you to the church.
Help to dress me, good cause, good maid, good Ursula!
A Midsummer Night's Dream, Act 5, Scene 1.
Since these shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended. That you have but slumbered here while these visions did appear. And this weak and idle theme, no more yielding but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. And as I am an honest puck, if you have unearned luck, now to escape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long. Else the puck a liar call, and so good night unto you all. Give me hands if we be friends, and Robin shall restore men.